Morning.
You have your key? Morning.
I do. You ready for a fun trip?
Of course. Are you?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Right. Are your viewers ready?
They're always ready.
Death Hollow.
My special guest, Joey.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Kat's YouTube channel and her video for Death Hollow here in Utah's Escalante River Country. I'll let her talk now.
Yeah, we started here at the Boulder Mail Trailhead. My first time backpacking in Utah, and we're going to be heading down to Death Hollow. I've seen some videos, I've watched some of Joey's videos on the area, and I'm really excited. Looks like we're going to be walking in a lot of water. A whole new experience for me, and I'm super excited.
Anytime you go into a place called Death Hollow, you know you're in for a pretty good story.
Definitely. We'll see what kind of stories we can come up with. So, come along. Alright guys, we're dropping into Sand Creek. So far, really enjoy this hike. We're walking on this kind of slick rock, and I think we're actually going to be hiking on an area called Slick Rock, which I believe it will actually be slick. But it's really amazing. Some awesome terrain. Now the climb up before we drop into Death Hollow. Taking a little break here in the shade under a beautiful pine tree. Cooling off a little bit. I'm having a nice salty snack. I enjoy this Tex-Mex mix, say that 10 times fast, from Target. It's really good, it's kind of spicy. I enjoy it. I think we're pretty close to dropping down into Death Hollow. Joey has a campsite in mind that we are going to try to get, or if it's available, or we may keep going because we're making pretty good time. So stay tuned and we shall see where we land. So what do you think so far, Joey?
Great weather. It's kind of warm. It's a beautiful day.
What's the story on the cable, Joey?
I think it's the old telegraph line that ran between the towns of Boulder and Escalante. I think it's how they communicated with each other. And I don't know my history that well. I can't remember if it's a telephone line or telegraph line. But there's good information on it if you look online, and it's how the two towns communicated. The cable is still here along this route.
So there's really a reason why it's called the Mail Trail.
Yeah, well, it was, I think that this route, I believe, used to be the Boulder Mail Trail, and how they took the mail to the town of Boulder. It's kind of just the route that we're following the first part of today's hike. Once we get down to Death Hollow, we'll leave that route and make our own mail trail route to the town of Escalante.
Snow-capped peak in the center of the screen. Don't know what mountain that is. This is gorgeous. Guys, there's Death Hollow below us. Amazing. So this is going to be a pretty steep decline. This area is called Slick Rock. Definitely a little sketch coming down this thing. Very steep. It's nothing to Joey. We are now down in Death Hollow. We found our awesome campsite. It's actually up on a shelf under this overhang. I'll show it to you again when we have everything set up. So Joey, what'd you think about today's hike?
It was great. Beautiful weather, nice, perfect blue skies, not a cloud in the sky at all. Great colors. Got down the canyon. It's awesome. Now we have a beautiful camp spot. So, only we had some good IPA beer to drink. It'd be awesome, but
what happened to the IPA?
I was promised some beers, California beers. I was looking forward to it. I was like so excited. And got to the trailhead this morning, and Catherine's like, "Oh my gosh, I forgot your beers."
And I brought them here. They were in my car.
So I guess I'm gonna have to settle for Busch Light, which it's okay. It works all the same.
Sorry, babe.
It's all good. He was talking about
Look at our beautiful camp. I just love it. It's absolutely awesome. I had a great day hiking today, didn't have any trouble with the terrain, and actually did not even use my trekking poles until I got into some of the water crossings. So I think that I've been doing a lot of exercises on working on my quads, and I can actually tell that it's working, which is awesome. I got these new shoes, these La Sportiva Ultra Raptors, and they actually have sticky bottom. I had some trouble in the Grand Canyon. I felt like with my Merrells I was slipping on some of the rocks, or maybe it was just my klutziness, I don't know, but these shoes actually gripped onto the rock. I felt pretty secure that I wasn't going to fall, and also in the water they did really well, so I'm pretty happy with them so far. We are going to just relax and probably get dinner going not too long from now, and just chill for the evening in this amazing area. We're going to sleep without the rain fly on so we can see the stars, and I hope we see a lot tonight, and I'm just happy to be here. If you're familiar with Joey's videos, you know his famous pot. There it is. Spaghetti is on the menu tonight. Joey carried in a spaghetti sauce, and we have Parmesan and noodles. I'm hungry. I'm looking forward to it.
Awesome. Can't go wrong with spaghetti.
Bon appetit.
We'll see you guys in the morning. Good night.
Good night. Good morning. Gorgeous day here at camp. Good morning. It's the second day of our trip. We're just sitting here enjoying the morning, kind of taking our time. It's been a lazy morning. Joey's still in the tent drinking his coffee, and got my coffee here, and just talking about packing up and what we're going to do today. We're going to be walking in a lot of water today. We're just deciding how far we want to go. We haven't decided that yet, but we have all day today and pretty much all day tomorrow, so we can take our time and just enjoy it. It's just a beautiful spot right here. Woke up in the middle of the night, saw stars up above me, and it was just gorgeous and really beautiful morning. Morning, Joey.
Morning.
Time to pack up.
No rush.
Beaver handiwork. They're amazing little engineers, those guys. Beautiful little beach right here. Crystal clear blue water. Beautiful ponderosa pine. How you liking all the water, Joey?
Nice. It's nice when the sun's out.
This is where we're headed. Poison ivy everywhere. was inevitable. Actually, I thought I might get through this without falling, but no such luck. And Joey got it on film. We made it to camp on night 2. I see somebody walking up behind me. We found a great spot. Joey got the tent set up. We're just getting everything all set up. It was an awesome day. I mean, I had a great day. My favorite part was the swimming hole. That was epic. But I mean, I was really struck actually by the whole ecosystem down here. You know, the soft vegetation, so many different types of vegetation. You've got manzanita, you've got ponderosa pines, you have ferns, you have a lot of poison ivy. It thrives down here. We really had to kind of keep an eye out for that. And then the stark contrast of the hard canyon walls and all the different colors, and walking in the water. We walked on this pristine white sand, water, you know, fish swimming by. We saw fish, squirrels, butterflies, lizards. Oh, we saw birds. We saw a mama bird and her baby birds in the nest, and she was gathering her food and feeding them. We did not see one person today, and I am so happy about that. I cannot tell you how happy I am about that. It's just Joey and I had this whole place to ourselves. So we are gonna just continue to get camp set up and get dinner going soon. And tonight we have a really good dinner as well. We've got tortellini and pesto. Awesome meal to have out here in the backcountry. I'll show you around camp in a little bit once we have everything all set up, and I'll check in soon. Okay guys, I just want to show you around camp before it gets too dark. Sweet little spot under this overhang, another overhang. Got our tent on a white sandy beach. So here's our cozy little home. And I've actually been putting my pack under my feet so I can elevate my feet. In the Grand Canyon, my feet got really swollen, so I'm going to try to do that after a long day of hiking. Remember to do that. It really does help. That's what it looks like in front of our camp. And this is directly in front of us. Pan up. Well, it is time to bid you adieu. We are going to just relax and enjoy the evening. Good night, everybody. We will see you tomorrow. Good morning. It is day 3, the final day of our trip. We're just kind of moving a little bit slow and taking it easy this morning. We've had our coffee and our breakfast. We're just being really mellow and just really enjoying this last morning out here. It's been such a peaceful trip. I was telling Joey I don't think I've ever been on a trip where I haven't seen one person. This is the first time. It was just, we had this whole place to ourselves. You know, yesterday was just, I probably felt more one with nature than on any other trip. You know, there wasn't any huge wild animals or anything of that sort, but we, like I said last night, just, you know, butterflies and fish and squirrels and lizards and swimming in the swimming hole. That was such a fun experience. We had the perfect weather, nice and warm, you know, during the day in the sun, not too hot. It's just been a really perfect trip. This is my second trip with Joey. The first trip was the Grand Canyon, and he did not go easy on me on our first trip. This one though, I didn't really find difficult. We didn't have a lot of elevation loss or gain. It was pretty much on the straight and narrow. You do climb in and out of the water on some sand berms. It's not too difficult. You just are in the water, you know, I'm in and out of the water more times than I can count, and then lots of times just walking in the water, directly in the water, which is just a whole new experience for me as well. It's just been really beautiful. I don't want to leave. I never want to leave. Just wish I could stay out here. It's just, I'm enjoying every moment, and you know, that's one of the reasons I actually didn't speak a lot on camera yesterday. It's just, I was really just absorbing it and enjoying it. I turned it on a lot just to give you a lot of the beautiful views that I was seeing, but I don't know, I just really wanted to be one with nature. And even when Joey and I were hiking, you know, we weren't talking a whole lot, you know, we just, I think you're in the moment and you're just enjoying where you are, and you know, that's what I did. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have been enjoying what I've shown you so far. I don't know what we're in store for today, but I think we have about 3 hours to hike out of here, so it's not a big day. And then we'll just stay in Escalante tonight, and I go home tomorrow. Our next trip will be Yellowstone. Our next trip together will be in Yellowstone, and I might have a couple more adventures up my sleeve before that, but with Joey it will be Yellowstone. This has been awesome though. Heading out. We've come out of Death Hollow and now are hiking along the Escalante River, which is a lot drier. Joey?
Oh, this is just a canyon log, but it's got some information on this rock art here, because it was part of it has faded away. I don't know if it's all faded away on its own or whatnot, but at one point a couple years ago people came in, graffitied over it, and they came in here and cleaned it off. So
that's a bummer. This one here looks like an arrowhead. Here, almost here at the trailhead, so this is going to be the end of the trip, and I want to thank Joey for bringing me. It was an absolutely amazing trip. I think that Death Hollow was one of the highlights of all my backpacking trips combined. It was really beautiful. And what did you think, Joey? Did you have fun?
That was an awesome trip. We had great weather, some great colors, and you know, it was warm, which is really a good thing when you're walking down in a canyon like that, walking in water all day. So it was really nice, and we didn't see people yesterday at all, and most of today, and that's really nice. And I generally don't see a lot of people in Death Hollow. It's not really like a crowded hike, say compared to Coyote Gulch, which is a very popular one in this area. But usually you see one or two groups in Death Hollow, and you know, we did hiking in on the day one, but I think they were all doing the Boulder Mail Trail, and we had Death Hollow all to ourselves, and it was very beautiful. kind of place that you almost want to bring tubes, do this in the summer, and just like hang out in the canyon for a couple days and sit on your tubes in those pools, and you know, bring some beer or some good food and just enjoy it.
Yeah, really, because the pools, the swimming hole was my favorite part, and I could have hung out there all day. It's just a fun time, a great trip. We got great weather. Luckily, the clouds came over us today and cooled off our second half of the day. Slept well, just really enjoyed it. Now make sure to check out Joey's channel. His channel is MyOwnFrontier. He shot the whole trip in complete 4K. So he'll have that up shortly, so check out MyOwnFrontier. It's going to be a beautiful video. I've watched all the shots he's taken. He's super talented, so check it out. And we're going to say goodbye and just enjoy the evening in Escalante. And I drive home tomorrow, so thanks for coming along, guys. We'll see you next time.
See you guys.